Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Vince Baskerville, and thank you for watching my video podcast. In this episode, episode 2 it happens to be, I have 3 particular topics I want to talk about today. The first one being my first video game for the iPod Touch has been released. I'm happy to say, Feed Me, within my 4th day, I believe. So that's some things I want to talk about, some future developments. The second one being some App Store woes I personally had. If you're an iPhone developer thinking about getting into it, if you're in the middle of it already, and you haven't submitted an app or a game, whatever it may be, I just wanted to hopefully some of my insights, some things that I personally went through, can help you guys out. And the third one is really just more some general advice. I feel like you can't go wrong with getting some more advice, some more positive feedback, and things of that nature. So without further ado, I wanted to go ahead and jump right into the first particular topic, which does happen to be Feed Me. Alright everyone, hey, yep, Feed Me 1.0 has been released. I am ecstatic, everything's out in the wild. Hopefully you guys are downloading it, playing it, enjoying it, and submitting back some constructive criticism. And that's it right there. If you haven't seen it, haven't played it, hopefully if you have it on your phones, your iPod touches, whatever it may be. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell someone you hate, tell someone you love, I don't care. So that's basically what's going on with that. And really what I talk about here is that, some of the feedback that I've been getting, some 3 things that, you guys have been telling me and everything like that. First foremost, the speed. Yes, I know the thing is blazing fast. The velocity kicks in just a little too faster. I've been developing it on my 1.0 phone here. The Edge phone is what I was using as my developmental phone. And it's just not that much of a powerful beast. So it was actually, when I was programming and playing it, the frame rate was actually low. And I thought that was, maybe my first time, 15 frames was actually okay. Not really thinking that once it gets on these beefier machines, it's going to kick into 30, and obviously things are going to go a lot faster. My wife has been telling me since day one, obviously it was too fast, too fast, too fast. I always had the intention of building a menu to control the speeds. I just haven't done when I submitted the app. That kind of goes along with the philosophy or mantra that's been out there that I kind of adopted, which is really just, get something out there, get it out into the wild, have people, mess with it, tinker with it, and then give the feedback to you. Because regardless of what I could come up with, try to make the perfect product and give it out to you guys. There's always going to be something. Someone doesn't like this, it's that, it's too fast, too slow, whatever the case is. You just give back the feedback and then bring it all in and try to bring it back to another release. Which actually goes into my second thing, which is talks about, if I would have to say I, held it back to create this perfect release where I had all these features that I wanted and everything I have in my head to release it, but not only would I have pushed back the time to actually get submitted, there would have been things that, obviously, what you guys didn't want. One of my key things I thought I wanted, or what I thought you guys would have liked too, is a touch feature where you control Mr. Hinaway, where you touch and drag him around like that. Your actual finger is covering basically his whole body and moving around. I thought that was, that was the main feature for me. I'm finding out that everyone hates that. No one likes that. They want, they still want to be able to see him. So I have to, I'm taking that into consideration. So that kind of goes again is, get something out there, get things, people playing with it, and have them submit feedback. So that's something else I'm going to work with. Get that out there as well. And then the third thing is the high scoring system. When I first started sketching everything out, getting everything going, I had things developed to have a high scoring system developed within the game. However, looking into it, I found some things like Aurora, Faint, or Score Loop, if you're not familiar with them, social platforming video game leaderboards, if you will, that type of thing. I'm going to actually incorporate one of those because it just doesn't make that much sense as far as spending time and resources and developing something from scratch, the ground up, just being one-man team type of deal, being the only developer. I can focus on more aspects of the game where they already have something that's just it's developed and it's fully functional and it's great. And it can spread so much. So I'm going to bring one of those in it. So some of the key things that I have going on with Feed Me. And again, version 1.0 is going to have the menu, the speed menu. So, you can have the 3 different levels of controlling the velocity of the levels as they, start speeding up faster, faster, faster. Pretty much those are turtle, rabbit, and cheetah, different type of speed aspects. Hopefully you guys like it, enjoy it. If you're not downloading it and playing it, then you need to. As Clint Brown would say, it'll be a blessing to your life. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell someone you hate, tell someone you love, whatever the case may be. Hopefully they like it and enjoy it. On a side note, a lot of people have been asking me for a light version. I do plan on releasing one of those too, where there's a couple more things, like the scoring system I do want to have implemented before I actually release a light version. Obviously, I just want to make something worthy, distinguishable between the light version and the paid version. I just want to have a key separating factor. So that's going on with Feed Me. So for the next particular topic I want to talk about, which is the App Store woes. And if you can save little steps and things that I personally went through, Apple is going to tell you about, and even in their steps in the process, there's little gray areas. So hopefully, what I went through can save you some steps and save you some gray hairs that you're probably going to grow developing the game or app for the iPhone.